If we look at this more directly, we're gonna see that the Korean inspiration in this is in the eyebrows and in the lips that are a little bit more blushed out, and it's not as clear with the lip liner. It's more of a little bit of a smudged liner. Let's get started. So first things first, before we begin, I am gonna put on some color contacts. I have this in Earl Grey Parfait by Flan Me. I do need these to start my makeup because I cannot see actually right now. But let's do that quickly. The beauty in this makeup look is that it actually allows some flaws, so it doesn't really have a very harsh requirement that you have perfect skin. I am going to cover my spots here with a little bit of concealer, and then I'm going to mix a foundation with a little bit of bronzer to give a natural, healthy look. And then we're just going to skip that really quickly and move straight to the next part here. If you want to see a more detailed look on how to do the perfect base, please check out my other videos. I have much more details in how to make sure that you look flawless. Next, we're going to be using Fenty Beauty for a little bit of a contour. We're just going to go right here and right here, two big ones. I heard this helps, so let's try it. And then we're going to make our nose into a little bit of a boxy nose. So basically, like a little bit of a box here. And we're going to draw two C's, one here, and then we're also going to bring a little bit onto our eyelid here to make it look a little more three-dimensional. And then we're going to blend it. Then we're going to use a contour powder for our nose. So you just want to draw a little box, like so. And then we're going to brighten our face here, so we're going to do a little bit on the nose. Anywhere that needs a little bit of a highlight underneath the eye. Now we're going to build a blush foundation. This is Party by Tarte. So we're going to take a little brush like this, and we're going to go underneath our eye right here, lightly over our eyelid and on our nose, and a little bit around our nose as well. Then we're going to use number 16 and Can Make, and this is a kind of cool tone red, but we're going to use a dot of that right here and right here where our focal point is. And then we're going to blend that out with a small puff. Then we're going to set our makeup with some powder. I found this really cool setter sponge, so we're going to use that today. Just lightly, not too much. Now we're going to go over the contour one more time around the nose with a darker color. Now we're starting our eyeshadow. We're going to use a basic base here. It has a little bit of a peachiness to it. We're just going to put that all over our eye. Then we're going to take a brown color and we're just going to bring it around our eyelid here. The important part is to never touch this part. We want to keep this as bright as possible over here and over here. We're also going to bring this brown color underneath our eyes a little bit. Then we're going to take a light gray. Then we're going to take a light gray and we're going to outline our egg yolk out. So just do this with your eyes a little bit, scrunch it together, find the line and underline. So your goal is to make it light enough that it doesn't look like you've done anything, but also dark enough so where you don't have to squint and it'll just stay as is. So you can see here that this one is drawn and it's done, and this one has not yet, so we'll fill in this one. Next we're going to do our mascara. We're just going to lightly curl our lashes and then put on some mascara. We're going to fill in our eyeline with a little bit of black eyeshadow.
Using some double eyelid tape, we're going to reconstruct a long almond eye shape and add some lashes.
Now we're going to use a black liner and we're going to line the corner of our eyes. And we're going to wrap it around a little bit. And then we're going to draw our eyeliner. We're going to bring out a straight line. And then we're going to connect it to the top line here. And now we're going to line our bottom lashes as well. Now we're going to take a darker color, like a brown, and we're just going to add a little bit of power here at the back. It does look a little empty right now because our top is so heavy. Then we're going to take another tiny brush like this and get a lighter color for the front of our eyes, again for a little bit of pop. We're going to take the highlighter here and we're going to put it in the corner of our eyes. Now we're going to do our brows. We want it to look a little more straight and a little longer, so we're going to just outline it first with a little bit of a brown eyeshadow here. And we want to bring the back a little further. Then we're going to get a brown eyebrow cream and we're just going to brush it along here. And we're just going to let this dry for a moment. Now that it's dried, we're going to take a brown eyeliner that's very, very thin. We're just going to draw in some brow hairs to make it look a little more real. Now we're going to take a blush here and we're just going to add a little bit underneath our eyes as well. We're going to use this again for a highlighter to fix anything that's really not blended well. A little bit of this sparkle on the corner of our eyes. So for our lips, we're going to put a little bit of concealer or foundation and we're just going to blend that out. Then we're going to use the same color for blush and we're just going to put it on our lips here for a little bit of color. So right here on the tip, this is going to work as our lip liner. Then we're going to use this darker color as our base. And then we're going to use this ultimate shimmer. We're just going to put it a little bit on our eyes here. And then we're going to use this color. It's a rose tea color that's very much a base. And we're just going to put it on our lips as well.